All right, in today's focus, we're heading to Germany, which hasn't been spared by the recent leaks about US intelligence surveillance. According to Edward Snowden, 500 million communications were intercepted a month by the NSA in Germany. Although that's not been officially verified, this was a wake-up call to people in Germany. Many are now rallying to try and block further surveillance. There's new concern over protecting personal data. Anne Maillet and Jessica Saltz sent us this report.
A district office in Berlin. 20 people, ordinary citizens, are getting together for a rather special evening. This is a crypto party where participants can learn how to protect themselves from prying eyes on the internet. Edward Snowden's revelations have resonated here. More and more German internet users are trying to regain control over their personal data.
It was only very recently that I became aware of how important it is to question what other people are doing with your personal data. And I realized I don't have any influence on that anymore. I'm trying to change that now.
In no time at all, crypto parties have taken off. There are now hundreds taking place every month across the country. They inform people how not to leave traceable fingerprints online and also how to encrypt emails to make them inaccessible to third parties.
You can certainly take responsibility yourself and think, okay, what can I do now to feel that all my communications are secure? Email encryption is one way of doing that and has been largely proven to be safe.
German internet users have lost confidence in the state. According to a recent survey, 58% of them believe that authorities do not sufficiently protect their personal data. And the political dissonance isn't helping. A parliamentary committee inquiring into the secret services is making little progress. Members of the opposition are still waiting for answers.
We still don't know how many German citizens were extensively spied on through emails or phone calls.
But for the ruling coalition government, the issue has already been settled.
What is certain is that there haven't been millions of cases of illegal data exchange in Germany.
Last week, the government announced that a no-spying agreement between German and US intelligence services would be signed. But for activist organisation Campact, this is simply not enough. Like them, the vast majority of Germans believe that the government is not doing enough to shed light on the NSA scandal.
It just can't go on. We cannot put up with state surveillance because in the long term people become susceptible to blackmail, and that's not the way democracy works.
It's not okay that people are monitored and spied on. It's like something out of a George Orwell novel.
The group has already gathered more than 100,000 signatures in a few weeks and is calling for a reform of the intelligence services.
We really need a comprehensive explanation of this scandal, and we need more control of intelligence services. For this, we need an intelligence commissioner who can really research.
But why has the Snowden case sparked such a reaction in Germany? The extent of the alleged surveillance is not the only reason. Here, protection of personal data is sacred.
People are just as sensitive to those types of surveillance measures in the East and the West. There's a double history, not just of the Stasi in the former East Germany, but also the history of the Third Reich. And on top of that is now the election campaign.
Even Angela Merkel has not escaped the scandal. Her popularity dipped 5 points last week. This alone is not enough to shake the Chancellor, unless, of course, further revelations emerge to shock the country.